undefeated so far.
He's 17 years old. So I wasn't even close in age there. It's about 3 years off.
Dang.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest brought to you by Space City Collective.
It's a lot of confidence for a 17-year-old.
In the Fury Amateur Series.
Love to see it.
Flyweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing next generation MMA. This mixed martial artist stands 5 feet, 7 inches tall, and he weighed in officially at 131.8 pounds. Fighting out of Frisco, Texas, by way of New Orleans, Louisiana. His amateur record stands at 2 wins, only 1 defeat. Here is Lastot, Stoddy Money Pleasent. And introducing his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, representing Next Level MMA, this freestyle fighter stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, and he weighed in at 128.2 pounds. Fighting out of Houston, Texas, he holds an amateur record of 2 wins, no losses. Here is Jay Crack Alderete. Your referee in charge, Jeff Rexroad.
I'm expecting a really high-level matchup between these guys. Typically, you see that from the lower weight classes. What do you expect from the pace of these guys?
You know it's going to be fast. Alderete's already looking to fire off. I'm really interested to see the difference with the age. You know, 17 and 21. You know, you might not think that's a lot, but it really is. So.
Oh, for sure. Anybody that's been through those years, you know. Some wild swings here by Lastot, but he looks like they're really both just making some reads right now.
Yeah.
If you're Lastot, what are you doing with these front kicks right now? These deep kicks to the body.
I mean, he's doing a great job of just like swimming them right out, and he's got to be careful for those little blitzes there by Alderete.
It looks like they both had a good exchange there.
Yeah, Lastot's going to have to be careful about just plowing forward if Alderete's going to be throwing those teeps right down the middle at your hips like that, because it's going to open up your face as you try to address it.
Just how comfortable do you think Alderete looks right now?
Man, he looks laser focused. He's got to be careful, right? Because Lastot's got some power, so you know if he catches you sleeping, you're going to pay. But he does look like he's dialed in. It looks like his range is pretty good. Setting him up with those kicks right down the middle. So those kicks, he's using it to gauge the range.
100%. Lastot seems to be trying to figure out that range right now.
Right. It looks like he's trying to go, you know, like bursting in a little bit, which is smart. He's just going to have to deal with the kicks coming down the middle before he can get in to the inside.
If you're Lastot, what do you do here with the slick striker like Alderete?
You're going to have to get the timing down. Oh, look, Alderete's trying to show off, and he catches a little hook right there. We'll see if he can keep up the confidence and the pace. Lastot does not look like he's worried about it at all, continuing to push forward and control the center of the ring.
He definitely just looks laser focused right now. He hasn't really changed much, hasn't given away much. None of the strikes have seemed to really create a reaction from him. It's really, both these guys are not showing a lot of body language.
Right, right. Alderete's got a great two right down the middle. Ooh, catches him right to the face with a hook. We'll see what he can do with it. Lastot's trying to wrestle him up against the cage.
If you're Alderete, what are you doing here?
Again, 2-on-1, keeping him in front, looking for underhooks, circling out. Great little exchange there.
No, for sure. Do you think that some of those big hands, do you think those are going to benefit Pleasent, or do you think those are going to benefit the sharpness of Alderete?
Ooh, nice little mirror lock at the end of the round there. Yeah, I think the heavy shots coming from Lastot.
Yeah, for sure. He just seems to be throwing some, maybe a little bit extended hooks, maybe some big overhand rights. Do you think those extensions are going to benefit Alderete, or do you think, they're going to benefit him?
Well, it's interesting. It looks like, Lastot's trying to essentially burst in and get an overhand, right, with or a looping hook, whereas Alderete is mostly throwing kicks down the middle to set up the range and then firing twos straight down the middle. So Lastot, what he's going to have to do is figure out how to either move his head off the line so he can land one of those hooks. He's going to have to essentially circle off the line to get out of the middle.
Right.
And Alderete's trying to catch him with that timing.
For sure. You haven't really seen a lot of circling to the outside from these guys either.
Right.
Looks like everything's been down the middle.
Right. And that's how you stop those shots down the middle, is constantly circling either to the right and left. He's got a powerful too, so I would assume you'd want to go to the
he's
weaker
really
hand.
using that too. I wouldn't want to be caught if I was Alderete by any of these big shots that Pleasent is throwing.
See those looping hooks he's throwing? He's trying to catch him right on the side with those looping hooks. Hey, they're working. Nice little uppercut there, and he's teeing off. He's teeing off. That's all he needs. That's all he needs is to get in the mind of Alderete is to catch one of those.
100%. I mean, just how much of a difference does one shot make in a fight like this?
Oh, everything, man. The fight can be going your way until you get tagged, and then you can literally just zone out the rest of the fight because you're still trying to recover from the one shot. Even though you're fighting, even though you're there, you're not able to fire off or move as quickly as you thought.
Well, I mean, it's just how big of a difference does the respect of one's power make, too?
Right. I mean, that's essentially what happens is you're not able to pull the trigger and make correct decisions when you're worried about being tagged again.
What do you think we're seeing from the body language of these guys right now?
I mean, I feel like Lastot's really got some confidence. I feel he's really confident now that he landed some of those shots, and he's going to try to stick to the same thing and catch him.
Wow. What a slick combination from Alderete.
Yeah, Alderete's going to have to, when he tags him, he's going to have to move back out. He can't keep eating those shots, though, right on the face, though.
No, probably would not recommend if I were him.
See, he's got the advantage. He's got a little more reach, and so his shots right down the middle are beautiful. But Lastot, man, he's got that power in his arms, and so, man, you get caught with that looping hook right on the jaw, and your two's not going to save you from that.
No. Nobody is immune to that adversity. Wow.
Oh, nice. Little flying knee, too, right off the top of that hit.
We're not really seeing Lastot keep his hands are kind of low. Do you think that's confidence, or do you think he just...
I mean, I really think he's banking on Alderete coming in there a little hot, trying to go for blood and catch him off a check hook.
You think he's still hurt at this moment?
Man, they both look like they're in it, man. They both. That's the thing about the lighter weight classes. They can take some shots, dude. If these were the big boys, one of them will be out already. But these guys can take some hits.
Yeah, it looks like they typically recover a little bit faster too.
100%.
It looked like he had hurt Lastot just for a second, and then Lastot was back in it instantly.
Man, Alderete really with those flying knees. He's landed a couple of those, man. I like them.
Just how much damage do you think his shots are doing to Lastot at this moment?
Man, it's hard to tell. They both have really good composure. Nice little question mark kick. That was nice. It's not even a question mark kick, really. It's like I don't know what that was.
It almost looked like a form of karate kick,
Right.
I wouldn't say it was quite a crescent kick either, but
because a crescent or a karate kick would be where you hit someone with the laces of your foot, where you fake like a low kick and hit him with the laces of your foot. But he did like a question mark, but came with the back of his heel. It's very interesting.
The striking is definitely high level. What good things do you think we've seen from Pleasent at this moment?
Man, his counter hooks are beautiful. He's essentially eating the ones coming down the middle and then just going right over the top with a hook, which is, that's a solid game plan. The check hook. See, someone catches you and you throw the hand right over the right, you can catch a lot of people. I'd like to see him time a lot of those flying knees. It kind of seems like Alderete's giving him like that same look. Like as soon as Lastot backs up, he throws the flying knee. That would be a great chance to close the distance and maybe land something of his own.
100%. Those kicks from Alderete, it's almost like they're just slapping him. doesn't look like they're doing a ton of damage. But what is that? What do you think that's doing for his confidence to know his range like that?
Yeah, no, it's definitely useful, especially when you land those kicks. Yeah, they may not be doing a lot of damage, but generally when you get really good, they set you up for the power shot, right? When you can tag someone from multiple angles, you're hopefully trying to funnel them into being open for something, again, right down the middle, right? As they're worried about the kicks coming up, you fake the kick, throw the 2.
Oh, looks like we had an accidental foul here from Alderete. We'll give Pleasant just a moment to recover. Just how big of a difference, do you think that makes in a fighter's mentality when a foul like that happens, accidental or not? I don't think anybody does it to be purposeful.
Well, yeah, it's one of those things where you're just like, oh, I'll get over this, and then you start the fight again, and then 40 seconds in, you're like, man, I really wish I would have taken more time to. Because it's one of those injuries where, like, when you get kicked, it doesn't hurt immediately. It's like in your stomach.
Right.
And it takes like a good minute or 2 for you to even get like function, because you don't feel it until you're like moving around trying to throw again, and you're like feel this cramp in your lower tummy,
Right. No, 100%. Good sign of respect between both guys.
It's hard to breathe, hard to move right after someone kicks you. So.
Oh, 100%.
Can't tell you how many times you try to be a tough guy and be like, oh, that was nothing, and then you're like, oh, I actually do need a second.
Yeah, your time is important. Looks like he's teeing off here. Doesn't look like a ton of those landed.
Another flying knee.
Those knees are dangerous. He landed that one to the body earlier. It looked like it really hurt. These guys are really just trading shots, which is crazy because their styles are so different. If you're Alderete and are you trying to back Lastot up against the cage, or are you trying to keep this in the open?
Man, I'm not sure what he needs to do. I will say that Lastot's gaining confidence, but I do, oh, snap, wow. A little mat return right there. Beautiful. Man, hey, and now he goes to show off, but he's got to be careful because he might not be winning in the judges' eyes.
For sure. And we haven't seen really any of their grappling. We haven't even seen a ton of clinch work from these guys. So to see that, do you think Alderete should maybe look to take us to the ground?
Well, I would have liked him to get some damage on the end of that takedown because, dude, you can get all the takedowns you want in this game. If you don't do damage, the refs might not give it to you. So
100%.
If you take a ref certification and you get trained on being a ref, they want to see damage from the takedown.
100%. And, I mean, takedowns are huge. That slam, I mean, how many times have we seen a guy what are we looking at here? Do you think he's showboating a little bit with the hands down, or do you think he's kind of hurt?
No, I think
ooh. A lot of shots from Alderete.
Ooh, snap.
Wow, he's teeing off on him on the cage.
Big round for Alderete, wow. Teeing off.
To the body. How composed is Lastot Pleasant after that?
Yeah, man. I feel like both of them are not respecting each other's powers, and they're allowing each other to tee off. But at the end of the day, even though you can take those shots, it looks bad,
I think just a little bit more than I do. I mean, it doesn't take much power. I think the precision, some of these shots are going to, the precision, it's where you place that shot.
Right. Oh, Alderete in on a choke. It's deep.
Wow.
It's deep. Oh, nice. Man, I like to see him take the back and clear that foot instead of getting too excited for the choke.
If you're Alderete, what do we need to do here to really get this dominant position?
Damage. Just keep doing damage and get the win on the judges' rounds. Very nice knees, hammer fist, beautiful.
Wow,
oh, snap.
Lastot staying composed.
That was beautiful. I thought he was going to stop it there for a second, dude.
I did too. Alderete is not short of confidence after a big round.
Hey, I'm glad he turned it up there at the end. I mean, that justifies the confidence, being able to finish the fight like that. A lot of people will argue this too, is like, how does the fight end? Regardless of the rounds being scored, if you're on bottom getting beat up, did you win the fight even though you might have won the earlier rounds?
Absolutely. I think one guy that says it best is Eric Nixick, man. He tells Sean Strickland all the time, the optics of the fight are super important. You could be winning by points, and it doesn't really matter. These judges are going based off what they see, the thuds of the punches, the damage to the face, the damage to the body, how people wince whenever they take the damage.
Man, he really teed off there at the end. That was a beautiful combination. Almost reminiscent of like Max Holloway a little bit.
Yeah, man, that striking is really high level. But both guys, you know, I'm extremely impressed, especially with Lastot, the composure that he had in.
Man, right there is I thought it was going to get stopped. That was so close.
What a scrap from both guys, especially in their young careers.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of combat, we go to the judges' scorecards for your decision. Brought to you by Space City Collective. All 3 judges score the fight 30-27, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, J. Crack Alderete.
Nice scrap between 2 young opponents here.
Jay, great performance in there. What do you think of how you did and how you finished the fight?
I did super fucking good, in my opinion. But I don't really care what y'all's opinion, but I had hell fun. I love doing this shit, bro. I fight for y'all. Well, for myself, but I like to put on a show. I think I did.
You were super confident, and right there at the end, I could have thought that the ref might have stopped the fight. You landed a really hard shot right on the chin, and we heard his head hit the mat. What were you thinking in those moments?
I was thinking I need to finish him. Yeah, I mean, I thought I almost did, but I didn't.
Yeah, any shout-outs?
My whole fucking team, my family, all my fans, all my supporters. Eric Garcia, hey, I want that fucking belt. All my fucking sponsors, Fat Boys, Never Out Power Electric, Temple, Alderete, Diesel on Foot, Fitted, Sammy's Muay Thai. Hey Eric, I want that fucking belt. Dave's gonna take it from Sebastian and go pro, and I'm getting it next. That's how that's gonna go. Also, everyone needs to learn how to start making weight, including myself.
Jay Alderete, everyone.
All right, y'all make some noise one more time for J. F-Bomb Alderete.
What a